I just heard it again as I'm listening to Paris Reedhead, and this thing came to mind again about, I guess it's soldiers, not exactly people in concentration camps, but I think that being in war sometimes could be just like that. So people losing their will to live and just dying with no physical sickness, no diseases, no viruses, no plagues, no nothing, just of sheer loss of will to live can seriously end your life. That's what it sounds like he's saying. And I've heard that before, so I'm going to count that as a truth so we can build a thought to think about, is it possible that by the fear and the belief and like a placebo, that people have been able to get better from a placebo going in the right direction? Which is, it's not true, but at least it's helping people. But is it possible to use a placebo to make you lose your will to live? I think it's very, very true. If you scare someone to death thinking there's something terrible coming your way, and then you start thinking, I don't even want to deal with this, I'm too scared. Like, the Titanic guy kills himself. People think that, there's no point in going. He's like, I know I'm going to die. Like Perpetua stabs herself. Samson kills himself. There's people who just lose their will to live, or they're willing to die for something like this, whatever. But they just die. There's no reason to even die. There's no disease, but they just die because of their own mind goes in the wrong direction, And I think people get their mind in the wrong direction and they become depressed, anxious, something like this. Something about your thinking is not in line with the things of God. It's really something the enemy is trying to get you to think wrong so you can maybe not lose your will to live, but it's a part of it, because we are such complicated people. So as complicated people, isn't it like amazing that everything needs to be in the right motion? Every part moves together. When something's messed up in a clockwork of a clock, it's not going to fly right, And it's like we've reset our clock gears to fit a style of life that is getting us by, but not really. Not thinking about the fruit that we must be bearing as Christians. So losing your will to live, it's a placebo going in one direction, and placebo's a fake medicine, and make people think, oh, I'm getting better. Hey, this is awesome. I believe it's going to make me better. And something about believing like that causes you to do better. So I think motivation is a good thing sometimes. But I believe that the COVID-19 virus pandemic is causing people to lose their will to live. And it's easier to place a false diagnosis on people, as they have before. Nazis have done it before, and they happen to kill people off in not helping the kids. Genocide in the hospitals in the weak get picked off. It's terrible, but it's reality. These are things in history that's already happened time and time again, I'm sure. And we read about terrible things that the system had done to people in the Bible, and they realize it's a whole lot easier to just kill them without them knowing it, rather than to say, hi, follow Satan, or we kill you. People are sometimes clear about it, and other times they're more sneaky about it. But as they're being sneaky, they're helping people want to kill themselves by lying to them.